What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mooncast. We're your hosts, Riley,
Macie, Katie,
and we're here to give you the raw and real talk about cannabis, lifestyle, mindfulness, and everything in between. So grab a moon doobie, spark up with us, find a cozy spot, and tune in for this month's episode. What's up, guys? We are back at it. Today's episode, we're going to be diving in to the Munchies and what that means to us, considering that Thanksgiving is quickly approaching. THC, as you know, interacts with receptors in your brain that regulate emotions, pain, and our sense of taste and smell. So this is why when you consume so much THC, you're going to experience like these elevated sensory changes. So
everything tastes better, everything smells better.
Everything is better.
Everything is better.
In fact. What else I read too the other day that because your brain releases dopamine when you consume THC, like when you consume foods that you like, it's like even elevating that even more because your brain naturally releases dopamine when you eat foods that are your favorites.
That's cute.
Yeah, fun fact.
Oh, yeah. Learn something new every day.
We're going to go around the table and talk about our favorite munchie foods, sweet and savory. Katie, you first.
Oh, I haven't even thought.
All right.
Right off the rip.
Right off the rip.
Well,
you can brainstorm here.
No, it's okay. I already know. I love cheese.
Okay.
Cheese boards be smacking. Mm-hmm. Also, any sour candy.
Sour candy specifically?
like gummy sour candy. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Sour straw?
I really mess with popcorn too, with like special salts.
Yeah.
Special salts on them?
You know, like the flavors, you know?
Okay. Like the buttery, caramel corn, maybe. No, more the savory side.
Or salts.
Okay. What about you, Macie?
Popcorn's a good one I didn't think of. But I think that my favorite savory munchie food is ramen. I've consumed a disgusting amount of ramen, and it just never gets old. Especially when you're high. There's nothing better. And then as far as sweet things go, not a big... Actually, they just came to me.
Okay.
The soft Chips Ahoy. You know what I'm talking about?
Chewy.
Yeah, in the red pack.
Yeah, the ones in the red packs.
They got no business being that good, dude. I love those. Ooh, I haven't had those in a minute.
Put that on your grocery list.
Yeah, I'm like,
pulls out phone, takes it down.
It's like, Siri, will you remind me to stop by Walmart? And what about you, RSQ?
Mine, I'm going to go with like more the fresh side. So I'm going to go with like a smoothie, you know, or like a fresh squeezed juice with a little apple, ginger, turmeric, those type of things.
Gosh.
Yeah. Or if I was going to go the sweet route, I would pick ice cream, which used to be my favorite food, but now it really makes my tummy hurt. So I have to balance my life with ice cream and non-ice cream.
You get a little dairy free.
Yeah. Not a lot of people sell dairy free. Not even Dairy Queen. I mean, it's in the name, I guess.
They have to have a dairy free.
They
something.
don't. I've looked at Dairy Queen and I just have to sacrifice my evening. Okay, I'm gonna get ice cream, so I guess I can kiss my evening goodbye.
Fuck the rest of my night.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, and like we were talking about this the other day. It's like when you very first start like dabbling in THC, the munchies are on a whole new level. That's
the truth. I mean, I still get munchies when I smoke, but dude, when you first start smoking, it's like nothing can stand between you and just eating so much. It's funny because people will come here. 'Cause I feel like at Moonflower, we get people high for the first time a lot.
Yeah,
which is a great service. And this woman came in and she was like, my husband, got back pain, blah, blah, blah. And I've been giving him the Delta 8 gummies at night. And she was saying I will give him one 10 milligram gummy and he will open our cabinets and literally just eat things that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? Just
sometimes you have to
delete things in our cabinets that we haven't even considered being there for months and months. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
That checks out.
That does check out. It's like instantly, I remember just an amazing amount of Domino's that I used to eat when we first started smoking. It was like we'd just order it, smoke, lay in bed. Like I'm seriously flat on my back.
Like choking on
I've got like cheese bread on my chest, close to my heart.
Yeah, I got 2 different dipping sauces on my chest. I didn't care which one.
And I'm just relaxing, eating away, watching a good TV show. I kind of miss those days.
I miss it too.
I know. I don't get the munchies as intense anymore. But
no, it's just different. It's like profound too. Like you can eat anything and it's like you're eating it for the first time. You're like, whoa, I never realized how good this was. Dude, one of the first times when I first started smoking, I was over at my friend's house and she had, the only thing she had in her room was a box of Cliff Bars. And I've had Cliff Bars before, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But this was like, it's like the chocolate coconut one, which I had never had. And she gave me one and I ate one. And dude, I remember thinking like, oh my God, like this is the best Cliff Bar flavor that they make. And I like ate 4 of them. I was cracked out off the Cliff Bars. Protein on 10. Yeah. I was looking like
the Hulk.
Sandy. I was looking like Sandy on that one episode
my
of
God.
SpongeBob. I was like, she came out. One more Cliff Bar. Dude.
And it was a coconut flavor.
Yeah.
You
I don't
can't
know
go
that I've
wrong
ever
with
had
coconut.
You've
never had a Cliff Bar?
You've had enough for both of us. Yeah.
That's true.
I've had a Cliff Bar, but it's always like chocolate or something.
Yeah, the banana chocolate chip is the best one, but still.
Or the white macadamia. All of them. It's a great source of protein, just in case you need it. And I always feel like all of my meals are just straight carbohydrates. So it's nice to plug one of those in every once in a while.
Sometimes you gotta plug in a Cliff Bar.
Yeah. Fun fact, or a funny story, I guess, when my dad has never tried THC on purpose. Let's put that out there. And when we were at the warehouse, was it you that made the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
Was it 420? What was that for?
Might have just been for fun, yeah.
Okay, well, for fun, Katie made how many cinnamon
It was
rolls?
just,
So bad.
yeah, just a batch of cinnamon rolls out of a can, and I dosed the icing.
They were heavily dosed cinnamon
Yeah,
rolls.
and that was before, like, yeah.
That was before you like really knew.
Before I fully understood what was happening, I was just like, this will be fun for my friends.
We were just dabbling in the arts.
And we left them in the kitchen, and it's like a big deal to not label things in our place, but we didn't label them. And their dad walked out, or your all's dad walked out, and sorry guys, I'm really losing my train of thought
We were
here.
sugar and gummies, and my dad walks in. He's like, "Damn, those cinnamon rolls are good."
Yeah.
And we all immediately just freeze. We're
Like, uh-oh.
how many? Because he put it in like a plural way.
Plural
Yeah.
cinnamon rolls.
And we were like, "How many of those did you eat?" He's like, 2 or 3. Why? We were like, "Oh my God, you need to immediately go home."
Yeah, Dad, you need
Lay
to make
down.
yourself throw up.
Yeah, Dad, go pull trigger because you're about to be really struggling.
Oh my gosh.
And it wrecked my dad. Like, he got home before it hit him, and he said that he slept like a toddler for like 8 straight hours. And then he said that he immediately got up, went downstairs in the kitchen, killed a whole box of Cocoa Pebbles, just had the milk on deck, dude, just sitting there on the coffee table, refilling.
The whole box.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he was like, and then I was eating, God knows.
Didn't he go
Swiss
work at
rolls.
your house too after he woke up from that?
It was like mom had to drive him home or something, and then he asked mom to stop somewhere so he could run in and get a snack. And I think
That checks out.
That does check out.
And I think that this was like before it had kicked in, mom driving was just precautionary at this point. But he said he went up to the counter and he was talking to the lady, and then all of a sudden she turned into 2 ladies. It was like,
Yeah, well, he was just having total like lapses in time and like just not really digesting what he was seeing. And he said that the lady would ask him something and he would answer, and then like 5 seconds later he'd be like, what were we just talking about? Did she just ask me something? Have I answered yet? So
Oh
on,
my
so forth.
gosh,
Yeah.
poor guy.
I don't know. Makes me sad.
Poor
It's,
guy.
you know, eating an edible that you don't know is an edible, I feel like is one of the most fucked up things you can do to somebody.
Yeah. And you know what? To be honest, he always asks now. Yeah, every time he comes
Yeah.
in the kitchen, he's like, are these dosed or not?
Lessons learned.
Yeah, he did
for
learn a
real.
lesson, and
A little
we did
gun shy
too.
from it.
Yes, I've done some hideous things to food when I've had the munchies. This is a disgusting thing that I once did, but I'll tell the story in the name of the Mooncast. When I hit a bong that Macie packed, and I was learning how to take a bong rip at this time. Like, you just don't know how much it really,
I probably put key for
Yeah,
it.
Probably
Macie-
did. You probably were like, I'm going to mess her up.
Yeah, Macie definitely put something together, and I like ripped it. And go on about my day, order sushi, excited about that. It comes in, and then the munchies just kick in, and I have this fantastic idea. I'm like, what if you dipped this sushi into hummus? And I ate 2 full rolls of, it was like California roll with garlic hummus.
Ew, dude.
That is disgusting. And now I can't eat sushi or hummus.
I
because
love
you
both of
ruined it?
those things.
I ruined it.
I'm down for, you know, a little fusion, a little Asian Mediterranean fusion, but that's too much on me.
Yeah, that's too much.
Even I couldn't do
That's
that.
taking
At
it
the
too
time,
far.
it was like I was experiencing it. It was like all of these textures, and you had like the crunch of the cucumbers, and then the
I picture you being like Remy from Ratatouille. Like the first time he tries a grape and cheese together, and there's like swirls of colors and shit. I picture that being you with the sushi and hummus, like
for real. That was it, dude. And Katie has a very interesting story about a blueberry.
Yeah, your
once.
blueberry.
Yeah,
just-
tell your blueberry story.
came home from hanging out with my friends, if you know what I mean, and was just like putting fistfuls of blueberries in my mouth, and they were out on the counter, and the only light was like a really dim light, so I didn't see
A nearby bathroom.
and I'm just like eating these blueberries, and the next day I wake up and go to the kitchen, and they're just all covered in mold.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah. And I was just downing them the night before.
Did it not
like,
make you
downing
sick?
them? I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe
Live to tell the tale.
maybe the human body is more like we can do things like
Just
that.
a little penicillin.
Mold might be good for you.
Yeah, maybe
I ate a
mold's
ton
good
of
for-
cheese. I mean, that's
Yeah.
got a ton.
Yeah, maybe
of
that was
mold.
just like training your body for that very moment.
Well, you know how yogurt, people say yogurt's alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same, because yogurt's great for you.
Yogurt's so good until you start thinking about it.
Yeah.
Do
Like,
not
when
think
you-
about it.
Don't think about yogurt when it's in your mouth.
especially when you've consumed a little
I
THC.
feel
Yeah.
like not like it's like select yogurt. It's like a Go-Gurt, you know, the tubular
Are
Go-Gurt.
you saying you could or couldn't eat those?
I'm saying
and think about
Go-Gurt is probably not alive.
No way, Go-Gurt's alive. No way.
Who knows what's in Go-Gurt?
Yeah, Go-Gurt's
A
just
Go-Gurt squeeze
Yeah.
with a joke at the end when you
Yeah.
a joke that comes through.
You ever freeze them?
a Go-Gurt.
No.
We're gonna. I'll add it to the Walmart order.
All right.
Check.
Okay.
Write that
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Write that down
I will.
now.
I used to smack on frozen Go-Gurts.
That's actually a really good idea.
Thank you.
I fuck with
You're welcome.
frozen yogurt, so it's like its
Well-
own unique little popsicle.
Exactly.
Maybe we should sell Go-Gurts here.
Write that down. Write that
Yeah,
down.
write
Or
that
the
down. I'll put it
tricks, you know,
Mm.
down. I don't know.
The 2 different colors.
the swirl one.
The swirl.
Sometimes the sky looks like that to me.
the sky.
Yeah,
Tricks
I
swirl.
will.
It does take on those colors. I know the ones.
You know the ones.
The light blue, light pink,
Those are the
swirling
ones.
together.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, it's a Trix yogurt sky. I say that actually a lot.
It's a Trix yogurt sky today.
I
But-
stay saying that.
back on the Munchies.
Yes.
It cracks me up because Riley and I, so our parents eat out every meal. Like, it's always been that way.
It really has always been that way.
It was kind of rare for us to have like a home cooked meal. But
sorry, Mom and Dad, we just outed you, but that's the truth.
That is the truth.
We would have Dad made good breakfast.
Breakfast was the extent of it. But
only on Sundays.
Because of that, Riley and I, when we started our smoking journey, we were still living together before college, we would smoke and then go downstairs, and we lived in like, dude, you'd open the refrigerator and it'd be like mustard,
a bottle of water,
one bottle of water, and some unsalted almonds. Yeah, so our munchies were looking kind of
they were grim. Yeah, we had some rice in the cabinet. We always had rice for whatever reason. Yeah, like never cooked rice for sure.
Yeah, you cook a lot of rice now, though.
Yeah, I cook a lot of rice now. But what we did then would do like, the rice and the little milk and sugar.
Never done that.
You'll have to try it. It's
that's good.
I was like
porridge.
Porridge. Oh my gosh. We were porridge kids.
So it was our munchie food, dude. Let me make some porridge.
Yeah, I can't wait for my porridge later.
Yeah. Can't wait to fuck on a porridge. But yeah.
Yeah, so an ingredients household is definitely a challenge if you are facing the munchies.
It's the truth.
Yeah, but we battled through that. Yeah. And we're better today because of it.
I remember one time I cut up a mango at the house. My mom, she does love fruit, so sometimes she'd have a little fruit in there. Yeah. She had a mango and I cut it up and I was like so high. It's like again at the beginning of my smoking experience. And I look in the cupboard and there's Kool-Aid packets. And I was like, and I opened, just raw dog, opened the Kool-Aid packet and sprinkled it over the mango. Just looking for anything, dude.
I get it.
Anything.
Honestly, that sounds really good.
Was kind of
I've done that with apples.
No way.
Kool-Aid packet on an apple?
It was actually a Jell-O packet.
Whoa.
I know. A little crazy.
A little crazy.
It was pretty good, though.
Did the texture change?
Yeah, a little. I mean, it was a little gritty, but I kind of was about it.
Okay.
Also,
to each his own.
Ramen noodles without cooking them and just crushed up with the powder. I used to smack on those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do that in jail. Did you know that?
I know, I didn't.
Yeah, that's like a jail thing. What do they call it?
I don't know.
That's like a jail food. It's like a commodity. It's like... They call it like bricks or something.
Yeah, I think there might be a little more to it.
That.
But
yeah,
they
I
definitely
do think
that.
More.
My grandma, I used to do that a lot, but then my grandma was like, "You're gonna get worms." So I stopped. Like,
oh my gosh, did you get any?
No, I never got worms.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Why would you get worms from a raw?
I can't imagine why.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think that's just a wives' tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems as though it is.
Right. Yeah, we did always have like canned grandma goods, like some fucking canned green beans on hand, some spaghetti sauce.
I will eat spaghetti sauce with no noodle.
Yeah.
You will.
Like a chili.
Yeah, just
spread on a piece of bread.
Not even hold the bread. I'll even heat it up, dude.
It's just straight, grabbing it with your hands.
Yeah, not even silverware.
Yeah, no spoons here.
Prego out the jar.
Mm-hmm.
No meat.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
Depends.
the meat in the Prego jar, like the meat Prego, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't really.
A little peculiar.
Yeah, what kind of meat is this?
Yeah, it just says meat. I'm like, can you specify?
Yeah, can you let me know?
They can't.
Yeah, we don't know what meat's in here. Hope you like it.
And dude, I don't know if this is true, but I saw a TikTok the other day of a study that came out on hot dogs, and the hot dog had 2% human meat.
Really? Where did you read it?
I said I saw it on TikTok,
Oh,
so
no. Macie.
it might be true. It
That
might
means
not.
Macie's consumed like at least half another person.
I've consumed a litter of people. If that's the case, a dozen.
You do be
dozen
putting down the
people.
hot dogs. T&L, explain yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to know more. If that's the case, dude, I fuck on human meat.
Okay.
Should we cut that? I don't know.
Do we need to cut that?
We'll revisit that later. But, however, dialing back in. This is our Thanksgiving special. So I want to know, Katie, do you smoke before Thanksgiving dinner?
Whoa.
Sorry if Katie's mom is listening.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mom?
Katie's mom.
You know, over the last couple of years that I've worked for Moonflower, yes. But probably more like vaping or gummies.
Or gummies.
I mean, if they can have beers, why can't I have a little 10 meg gummy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, a gummy around my grandma scares me for whatever reason.
And I get that.
I only smoke around my grandma, I don't smoke around my grandma, just before my grandma, you know. But if I took a gummy and then went and sat down with my grandma, I would get scared.
Just like a 5 meg.
Yeah,
Might make you a little looser.
Low and slow.
Still, man.
That's the thing. It's such a battle because Thanksgiving's like the one thing you really want to smoke for because you're about to have a full blown, like, your favorite things.
Yeah, home
But at the
cooked.
same time, it's like I can't be stoned in front of my peepaw.
Not the people.
Yeah, we
This is gonna get a little weird.
crazy story. So before I smoked weed, Macie smoked weed a lot, okay? And like a lot. And in the beginning, I was like, Macie, you can't be smoking weed so much. Like on the weekends, that's okay, dude. But seriously, like control yourself. And I regret this. Preface, I regret this.
Yeah, we made up.
We made up from this, but
We were going to Thanksgiving
we
dinner.
were going to
Like,
Thanksgiving.
Bradley, can you stop by? I was my freshman year of college. I was like, can you stop by the house? I want to change my shoes. And I run in and literally just smack the bong. You know what I mean? I'm like, this sounds perfect. Smack the bong, change my shoes. I get in the car and probably smelling. I mean, I literally just smoked. And Riley was like, did you just go in there and smoke weed? I was like, no. Which, number one, just shouldn't have lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Riley and I got into the worst,
It was a huge fight.
such a huge
Wow.
fight.
I know, and I feel so bad about it now.
But here
at
you
the
are
time-
now.
At the time, I was molded by the stigma,
Yeah.
you know, and by like so many things that like told me that this was a drug that destroys your body, it's not good for your brain, this, and that. And it's like so much misinformation that I bought into, enough to literally get into one of the biggest fights that Macie and I has ever gotten into. Because I was like, I can't believe that you would show up to a family function. Like, this is so disrespectful.
Like, you need to get high before seeing our family. I was like, it's not like that, dude.
No, it's just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It's just straight vibes.
Just vibing.
Yeah, but I get that now. And now me and Macie smoke before, during, and after Thanksgiving.
you go.
It's our favorite.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite smoking days. And we can do it without Grandma even knowing.
There you go.
Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma.
Hope you're not listening to this.
But if you are,
But if you are, sorry.
yeah.
shout out.
Shout out to you.
I
The
was
food's
wanting
great.
to ask, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
It depends on the grandma.
Yeah, it depends on the grandma, the cook, the house. We do 2 Thanksgivings for our family. And
Mom's side and dad's side. Mom's side, I'm going to go for the dinner rolls, dude.
dinner rolls. I'm going gravy on my mom's side.
Whoa.
Yeah, fantastic gravy.
Turkey
Fantastic.
gravy.
But Grandma Laura's, the deviled eggs.
Sweet potato.
eggs.
The sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows. And, oh,
But honestly,
Please.
yeah, sweet potato no, deviled eggs is my top.
I'll eat a deviled
That is
egg
a
anywhere,
stance to take.
anytime.
Yeah, that was my stance. That's my favorite Thanksgiving food. A deviled egg with like bacon, everything loaded up with horseradish.
Paprika.
Yeah, paprika. What about you, Katie?
I really am a fan of all potato dishes.
Okay.
I don't really like holiday foods aren't really my jam. I don't know. I'm not here for the sweet potato casserole or like green bean casserole.
What?
I know.
Nothing?
I don't even really like turkey.
Whoa.
I like it if it's like really thin, you know what I'm saying? But that's not really Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, like I like deli meat turkey, but I can get what you're saying. That is a hot take, but I'm here for it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, not that good.
Ooh, I disagree.
They're too dry.
It's just how our families have been cooking them.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
One thing I do love though is a Christmas ham.
See, I'm not there for that
You don't
either.
like a Christmas ham? Cinnamon
No, I'm here
cinnamon on the
for
rim?
like carbs and starches. That's what I will eat, and like beans.
And
You put a bean in front of me,
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's always beans on Thanksgiving.
green beans.
Green beans. Not like, I was picturing like pinto beans, black beans. Is
Like a-
that
like
the
a
beans that
baked
you're talking
bean?
about?
She's
No,
talking
but
about
maybe
baked
baked beans for Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Baked beans on Christmas.
That's the name of the podcast
Just like,
episode.
what the fuck?
Baked beans on Christmas.
Baked beans on Christmas.
I love that name as the podcast name.
Yeah, that look good.
Yeah, that is good. Even though it's a Thanksgiving episode. We're
Yeah.
here for it.
Smoking before Thanksgiving is just, the guarantee that you're about to have unlimited, awesome food.
Yeah, it enhances it.
Yeah. Speaking of unlimited, awesome food, this is the hack, especially for beginning stoners. Getting high in the parking lot of a China buffet, of the Grand China Buffet, specifically the one in Clarksburg here locally. Right? Clarksburg?
Yeah, the Clarksburg one's really good.
Dude, when you can get high and go to a buffet,
Whoa.
it's like there's no
stopping you.
no one's going to no one's going to bat an eye at what you're doing up there. You know what I mean? And it's not like you have to sit down with the menu and like think, okay, I'm going to do this time. No, you can do anything you
That's
want.
a great idea.
do
I don't
anything
think
you
I've
want.
ever been to a buffet in my smoking
What?
journey.
It's the way.
Really? Buffets kind of freak me out.
That should have you trying stuff you never even thought you were going to try.
Yeah, the one in Clarksburg's good though. They make you get to pick out your meats and they'll just like saute it up right there.
Yeah,
in
they
front
have a
of
little
you.
like,
Yeah, it's
please.
good. It's good. And then you can like stack your plate up with desserts. It's like meat, bread, desserts, sushi.
On the same plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riley's like,
I'm a
Riley's like,
one-tripper.
where's the hummus? I got all this sushi. You guys got hummus in
I
this
can't
one?
even think about that now. But yeah.
That's rough on us.
Yeah, we need to host a Friendsgiving.
Okay.
I was gonna
That would
say
be nice.
Thanksgiving without the social pressure of your loved ones. And it's just your friends and everybody smokes together and
I like that.
yeah.
That's a good idea. We'll do that here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moonflower.
I'll bring
Maybe
the beans.
We'll invite the community. Is that legal? I don't know.
We'll have to check.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that.
potluck.
A community potluck.
Potluck
at
would be the
Moonflower.
cutest name because it's like pot.
Write that down.
Brilliant. Writing it down right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, I think that's a pretty good episode.
I think so too.
All right, we
I've
covered
said,
everything.
yeah, I've said all I needed to say about Munchies and Thanksgiving
and all of my favorite foods. So,
and
Yeah,
being high around peepaw.
well, now that we're not on topic anymore, peace out.
Thanks for listening, and since you've made it this far, here's 20% off your next Moonflower order. Use coupon code PODCAST20 at moonflowerhemp.com for 20% off at checkout. Thanks so much and have an awesome rest of your week.